Hello, you're tuned in to Followers Riot Folk Radio, coming to you live out of the Followers Folk Collective, bringing you music inspired by the protest songs, union songs, folk songs of the pre-war era. These are the freshest new sounds of folk music this side of the Colorado River.
I look down on the city, it's burning, everything's prettier at night. Flames are all sleeping, they're eating the building. Orion, la guerre à trente. The stars are all twinkling, they're mirroring the deathbed of the flames as they reach toward the sky. I'm hoping and I'm praying for a better tomorrow, at least one that isn't so bright. Fire has burned out, the embers are cooling, the ash falls, it looks just like snow. The children who survived and the ghosts of those who didn't are playing like there's no tomorrow. In the center of the city, the old gods have gathered to survey their new masterpiece. They discuss the pros and the cons of destruction and welcome the newly deceased. And Orion, still laughing, he's holding his sign as he rolls on the floor in the sky. As I realize that I'm not an immortal stranger in shadows of fear that might die.
a pest in the system, so we'll surely see it stall. There's a knife in my pouch and a hammer in my belt. There's a pot on the fire, so the joy's yet to be felt. There's a home, there's a well, there's a ring of the bell. So tonight we feast on treasures that they could never sell. Spirits sing, spirits fly through the window, see the sky. Where dreams hold on to slumber, but mischief, joy, and might. So our weapons seem not much to show, but they don't kill, they only help us grow. No, they don't kill. We brew a mighty yell. The dead are dancing on the grave. The drums and fiddles wail. We fill a tent. We bring them to the stone. The victuals were beyond words. The wedding of earth and soul. Hey! In our heads and our heart in our chest, with the world at our boots and as our hands hold the rest. I've seen the towers they build on and up. I've got the birds already in my cup. I've felt the winds they try to blow up. And still I've walked an earth that they could never kill. No, we won't kill.
Get involved in cold air inside yourself. Go! bolted on my face. Ever since the day we started, I was scratching for fancy place. Now I finally realize it's fucking pointless to fight a battle for somebody just because I care. It never has, it never will. I'm better off all on my own, so you can rest your head beneath that stone. For all I care, for all I care. I've lost that lust for life. I once was up there a few years and I'm on my shoulder. I've lost that need to strive, that compulsion to feel, to create, to discover. Somebody please calling the coroner. Just because I'm moving doesn't mean I'm not a corpse. Soon I'll be building our captains who strapped up these bridges destroyed by the storms I've been brewing. With an empty smile bolted on my face. Ever since the day we started, I've been scratching for an empty place. Now I finally realize it's fucking pointless to fight a battle for somebody just because I care. It never has, it never will. I'm better off all on my own, so you can rest your head beneath that stone. For all I care, for all I care. For respect
acorns, child, for the coming winter time. Gather up ye acorns before the fire turns to ice. Crumbs that fall from tabletops, let's round them up and fill that pot. We'll gather up ye acorns, gonna freeze up tonight. The woods leave us a treasure. Got a map to a merry feast. Whoa, well I never weigh or measure. I just take all I can see. Gather up ye acorns, child, for the coming winter time. Gather up ye acorns before the world turns to white. 'Cause lightning strikes the money tree, but lucky you and lucky me. We gathered all our acorns, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Alright.
Watch your feet get swallowed up by mud. Soon you will become the ground. Breathe the earth into your lungs, forever, ever slowly sinking down. You only begin to realize the moment you're up past your neck. You wail and kick and curse and scream, grasping for the little time you have left. Why other people's morals soon become someone else's problem? You say that you're sick of it all, while everyone watches you fall. You sink and sink deeper in dreams, screaming that this is all their fault. If this is just the way it is, there is no changing mission. Spend year after year digging this hole, you might as well lie down in it. Why other people's morals soon become someone else's problems? Why other people's morals soon become someone else's problems?
Are you hitting that dusty trail? Here's some traveling songs for all you vagrants, roustabouts, and vagabonds out there. This is Followers Riot Folk Radio.
We go down to throw rocks at the river. wonder if the little one's singing along. Kill off Columbus and turn the world around after all. The nomads are settling down. Kill off Columbus and turn the world around after all. The nomads are settling down after all. The nomads are settling down. Hey, not to so-and-so, said he'd never change, said he'd never grow. Stay, always on a roll, run beside the trains, past the mossy stones. Now there's more hope than ever, and it's all falling down, and the rebels are running smart there in your hometown. But I can honestly say that because of all this that's happening, I don't know where I'll be a year from now. It's all really new and exciting. Now the nomads are dropping their anchors, falling into the sea. And I've stopped throwing rocks at the river. Now you'll find me a swimming upstream. There's power in unions, the ramblers. They got nothing to lose. But there's more in one fist swinging mother, swearing my children shall never be sold. Kill off Columbus and turn the world around after all. The nomads are settling down. Kill off Columbus and turn the world around after all. The nomads are settling down after all. The nomads are settling down. Out of the garden we multiply, telling our stories. May all the old ways die.
She asked me if I like to sing. I said, of course I like to sing. Anyone who doesn't like to sing must be dead if you ask me. She asked me if I like being on the road. I said I love being on the road. Yes, I miss my friends at home, but I love being on the road. So many songs left to sing, so many places left to see. So many songs left to sing, so many places left to see. She asked me if I had a job. I said no way, I've got no job. Why would anyone want a job? Life's too short to have a job. She asked me if I had a dream. I said of course I've got my dreams. Anyone who doesn't have a dream must be dead if you ask me. So many songs left to sing, so many dreams left to dream, so many places
lost track of miles. Forgot to live in a social smile. Living in the clouds, screaming our lungs out. Laugh when no one listens, cause we knew it all work out. We're the only two that were conscious in this stupid fucking town. Traveling to different cities, deciding anywhere. So as long as you were by my side, I never felt alone. Cigarettes with the way put in our hands. Long as so no one could ever understand these feelings that we're born to feel. You know I'll follow you anywhere. Come on, just take my hand. Baby, let's go. We'll run away with nothing but our love to show. We'll dance in the streets, wet, hot on our knees and show the world we're everything they wish to be, but nothing that they want to see. Jumping out of high school, singing out of windows, playing music, cops that wanted to shut us down. The moment I looked into your eyes, you helped me through all those bad times. Friends who got locked up and all those friends I never made it through the night. Seemed like we were the only two that would ever make it through this fucking life. Come on, just take my hand, baby, let's go. We'll run away with nothing but our love to show. We'll dance in the streets, wet, blood on our knees, and show the world we're everything they wish to be, but nothing that they want to see. Come on, just take my hand, baby, let's go. We'll run away with nothing but our love to show. We'll dance in the streets, wet, blood on our knees, and show the world we're everything they wish to be, but nothing that they want to see. Come on, just take my hand, baby, let's go. We'll run away with nothing but our love to show. We'll dance in the streets, wet, blood on our knees, and show the world we're everything they wish to be, but nothing that they want to see.
Under the pines, 100 yards from the center of the universe, an alarm goes off half the night. We'll pass around the cucumber and we'll peel a giant grapefruit and hope that it doesn't rain on our leaky tent. After that horrible night of riding, we're glad to just be here, and soon enough we'll all be fast asleep. After that horrible night of riding, well, we're glad to just be here, and soon enough we'll all be fast asleep. Oh no, these roads weren't made for the likes of you and me. A little shoulder could ease my troubled mind. Oh no, these roads weren't made for the likes of you and me. A little shoulder could ease my troubled mind. And we'll pass around the cucumber, we'll share this can of beans. Soon enough we'll all be fast asleep.
The only way to roll is off the books. Never really up to any good. I've been a shoeless cobbler for as long as I remember, and I'm always having trouble staying put. Sorry, I'm no longer taking checks. Pay me bills no larger than a 10. The less you own, the more you get to hitch a ride and leave. The longer that you stay, you're just a fading mystery. And the more you buy, the more they sell the junk you'll never need. So the only way to roll is off the books. Can you feel the holes before it could have been? I say I'm standing deep in. You wish my will upon you, 'cause the only way to roll is off the books. There's an army hiding underneath the table. In solidarity, you march along. You wanna stand around and watch the kettle? Someone else will gladly take you to your crummy job. You wanna stand around and watch the kettle? Someone else will gladly take you to your crummy job. So the only way to roll is off the books.
I am not a pacifist, just a peace-loving guy.
I don't like violence any more than you, but I realize I don't live in a world
Of jelly beans and magic, this constant evil wreaking havoc on our lives. I am not a god man, I'm not perfect by any means.
But I do not risk success by the price of all my things.
Money eats away your heart, and I wish that I could save you. But a lie that'll send you to your grave, confused and miserable. My mouth moves so much faster than the thoughts behind the words. My eyes wander from the destination as soon as it's defined. My ears are quick to catch you in an insignificant contradiction. I'll admit that I'm not listening to what you have to say. I'm not a brilliant artist, just a passionate lover.
With an eye to find the beauty in the ugliest of sight.
I'm not the smartest guy you'll meet, just an independent thinker with too much going on in my head. I'm not an angry teenager, just an overgrown little kid.
I can't stay sober for the life of me, this ain't what life's supposed to be.
I'm not a real musician, just a talented fake. I swear to you I'm honest, but that's just what liars say. We're all just wasted space, but what a beautiful waste. I can't think of a better way to throw a universe away. We kill, fuck, and destroy. We love and we create, and constantly continue to recreate.
I don't drink, and it's not because I'm pretentious. I'm afraid of all the consequences. I don't smoke, and it's not because I'm cooler than you. I'm afraid of all the cancers that I'm allergic to smoke too. And I'm afraid to live, 'cause there's so many dangers, but I'm afraid. I don't give a shit. 'Cause what's the point in living if you can't go outside? So I'm afraid. I don't give a shit. I don't need a couple beers to have a good time, but I'm never gonna tell you not to drink if that's what you like to do. And I'm afraid of every single drug, even pot, and I'll leave the room if you light up, but that's only because if I stay I'll cough. And I'm afraid to live, 'cause there's so many dangers, but I'm afraid. I don't give a shit. 'Cause what's the point in living if you can't go outside? So I'm afraid. I don't give a shit.
a beautiful night, but I can't say that it helps much. Life is still just a lengthy suicide path. And it's a beautiful night, and I wish that I didn't give a fuck. Should have hopped that train, then never looked back. Cause it seems like life's a party where everyone gets drunk and late. One day, seems like life's a party where everyone's too fucking smashed to leave.
Maybe you're not ready to hit up a followers clinic just yet, get yourself cleaned up. We've all been there. Whether you're coming down with a bottle of whiskey or coming up on some psycho, no matter what direction you're heading in, if you're struggling to stay clean out there on a dust-filled day, here's some tunes to help you sing your cares away.
All my friends are dropouts, and all my friends are drug addicts, and all days are spent skating and bumming cigarettes, being around shoplifting.
up and I am a normal man. I got a normal job and I got a normal plan. There's just so much shit that I can't fucking stand. Fuck it all up and get high. No, I don't trust the media, I don't watch the news. Stop smoking cigarettes, put down the booze. But I'll fuck it all up. Fuck it all up. Fuck it all up and get high. Yeah, we'll get high, 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 high. Fuck it all up and get high. From the first time we tried till the day that we died. Fuck it all up. Fuck it all up. Fuck it all up and get high.
Things around me, they keep rearranging. I'm always stuck in square one. I find myself waking, confused, my head aching, and wondering what have I done. Well, we're out, we're out, we're out again. And in my sober mind, I realize just how stupid I had been. I'll spend the holidays alone because they only make me sad. My best friend is a six-pack, my best friend is a six-pack. My girlfriend is a cigarette, and she makes me so damn mad dirty. Still she always takes my breath away. The lights are dimming, I'm in way over my head. I'm so exhausted, but I just don't feel I'm welcome in my bed. Set fire to my phone book and to everyone who's in it, 'cause the small talk makes me nauseous and it's trivial at best. I'm sad to say I feel like shooting up, I'm breaking down, I'm terrified and wanna hide away. I miss the days when we were speaking lullabies. This time I fear my troubles may be here to stay. Yeah, maybe here to stay. How hard can I try? Goddamn it, time flies, even when you ain't having much fun. Sleeping pills and whiskey, 'cause you wouldn't even miss me, and I can't afford to give myself a gun. I'm sad to say I feel like shooting up, I'm breaking down, I'm terrified and wanna hide away. I miss the days when we were speaking lullabies. This time I fear my troubles may be here to stay. Yeah, maybe here to stay. Sad to say I feel like shooting up, I'm breaking down, I'm terrified and wanna hide away. I miss the days when we were speaking lullabies. This time I fear my troubles may be here to stay.
boss.
You know the sound of scraping of rocks. Who walk the rope, run along the ground. Into the basket, into the basket. Where the dust yard is spattered with dice. Come as the earth grows richer of blood. The dough is in season. The dough is in season. Full of teeth out, laying down in easy places. Big in the air with top of all lights on fire. And shooting the wolves from helicopters. Can you believe that? Out in the wide world, the wildest ones are vanishing quickly.
But it won't be the witches that are burning this time.
There won't be the witches that are burning this time. There won't be the witches that are burning this time. Out in the wood, I'm passing about. In the jailhouse of lead, I'm passing up yet. Into the casket, into the casket.
I will not crouch, polluted with blood.
No traitor to witch, no traitor to wolf. Judas Iscariot, Judas Iscariot. Full of teeth out, laying down in easy places. Big in the air with top lights on fire. They're shooting the wolves from helicopters. Can you believe that? Out in the wide world, the wildest ones are vanishing quickly.
But it won't be the witches that are burning this time.
There won't be the witches that are burning this time. There won't be the witches that are burning this time. Now the wider world has twisted down the land. The coward ain't got their ashes are born. So they are screaming. So they are screaming.
I know them men.
But they are not dead. Face like blood red. Yet just in a fight. Chariots surround us. Chariots surround us. Full of teeth out, laying down in easy places. Thick in the air with tops like all lights on fire. They're shooting the wolves from helicopters. Can you believe that? Out in the wide world, the wildest ones are vanishing quickly.
It won't be the witches that are burning this time.
I saw this group of folks busking down at the Gulp and Grub rest stop. I asked them if they had any recordings, and I was stoked to buy this holotape off them. Give it a listen.
Unsatisfied, incomplete, on solid ground, I'm on my feet. The street lights call out to me, and they say nothing will ever feel that good. And in my dreams, it's in my hand, but it keeps slipping through the cracks. watch it fall, fall out of reach. And I know nothing will ever feel that good. So when my eyes start rolling back, I'll try to look into my mind, but it all looks black, and it fades away, my solid ground, and I know nothing will ever feel that good. Oh, nothing can and nothing ever should. If you go, I understand. If you want closure, you can't find it here. I will wait forever. All things may come to an end, and I know that I gotta go, but damn it, I wanna know when. So I let it go, I let it go, I let everything go. I'm leaving the pain I have claimed as my own. It sucks, but I'm letting it go. And after me, the flood can come for all I care, and you can all go to heaven or whatever. I won't be meeting you there. They will carry me into the west, with the aches and the shakes and the sweats, and the weight of the world still sits on my chest. Carry me into the west.
If you ever catch a traveling band playing the open mic at the Atomic Wrangler, make sure to tip the touring acts. The road is rough out there. Here's some stuff I recorded out there last week. Check it out.
In the dark, in the rain, you can only make out the outline of my face. In holes, in caves, we dig out dens to try and keep ourselves safe. And these starts growing in my rib cage, so I'll visit it on Saturdays. I'll honor it and bring it flowers as the seasons change, and I can no longer swallow my words with a shot of whiskey to chase it down. They keep scratching up my throat, reminding me I promised I wouldn't let you drown. In the homes we cultivate and give our lives to replace broken table legs. In the way he says, I don't need for this space to be safe, but you can't move without worry about wandering eyes telling you to get back in line. And birds flow from the fire and we'll eat them in the air. Tangled tails take time to unravel and the smoke lingers in my hair. I have no breath left to speak with you when your back's already turned. To build this up, not tear us down, you gotta listen and learn. In the stars, our bodies stay. We're healed by the memories remain. And in my bones, I know we can create something better than what we've been given.
I've got a kid, his name is Scott. He's going blind and his blood just will not clot. The doctor's lining rows to stick tubes up Scotty's nose. There is the field where Scotty used to play until the orange number 42 was dumped in it one day. I think it's so funny, I laugh until I cry, just me and God, watching Scotty die. Just me and God, watching Scotty die. The chemical plant across the street leaves off steam that colors our white sheets. It's been happening for years. Now I'm crying rainbow tears. One day my dog went out to play. Instead of gray, he came back colored yellow. The chemical man said stay mellow. It happens all the time. Now Scotty's skin is lime. I
Where did you come from and where do you go? The rattlers are still and the ashes are cold. The stage, it is empty, the Union Hall is dark, and the lights are so bright that I can't see the stars. Ain't no heaven and hell in the great by and by, where the dead, they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Seattle to Spokane, Missoula to Butte, spare change your story so boring and true. Now the world is so lonesome without you around. Hey, tell me, where can you camp where you can't hear a sound? Ain't no heaven and hell in the great by and by, where the dead, they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Oh, the stories will tell on the lasting long ride, where the dead, they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Now the God's gone and the devil's in a hole. It's aces, straights, flushes with Johnny and Joe. No masters, no yard boys to put the boy down. He's gone where the bums go when they're run out of town. Ain't no heaven and hell in the great by and by, where the dead, they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Say so long to the rails, from the sage to the pine, where the dead, they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Oh, the stories will tell on the lasting long ride, where the dead, they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Where did you come from and where did you go?
Oh, don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry. I ain't got no evil living on my mind. Oh, don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry. I ain't got no evil living on my mind. And I don't mind living in cold ass Minnesota, where I can see my breath and my fingers ache. I don't mind living at all. No, I don't mind living at all. I don't mind living at all. I don't mind living at all. Well, I left home in a hurry. I left home in a hurry, and I don't know what I was looking for. What I was looking for. Did you think that I would stay this long? Did you think that I would stay this long?
rednecks and safe fighters dancers. To you who eat and seasons full, get up from my bed, I cannot name you.
Stumbling forward on cracked hooves, who'd have thought that I'd grow up and grow horns and make monsters wait in line like other men? Have you ever met anyone to hold something my hands could not crush? Have you ever met anyone?
No! No matter that! Blood wound opens like a wet rubber. Stitches slipping world. I'm not even here when I'm looking to fight the hair. Am I not deserving of love? Who would pay? Who would pay to see a bird? Who would pay to see a bird bleed? Who would pay to see a bird bleed? Anyone?
I'm gonna fuck the devil in his mouth. I just need to listen to my sickness so I can learn how and then train for a couple of weeks until I have all the skills I need. The flask is an alcoholic's paintbrush. The flask is an alcoholic's toothbrush. I need to go throw up now. I wanna be the queen of all the belly rubs now. I am gonna quit my job, 'cause I've got another job. And I don't need to work 2 jobs. I guess you could call me lucky. Others the strongest. These days are the longest, and I've got the weirdest feeling about this. I wanna go away for a while, away for a while, because the things that I have seen are turning me into a shitty human being.
Long-haired preachers come out every night. They try to tell you what's wrong and what's right. But when asked about something to read, they will answer in voices so sweet. You will lead by and by in that glorious land in the sky. Way up high, work and pray, live on here. You'll get high in the sky when you die. That's the lie. For the starvation army they play, and they shout and they clap and they pray. When they got all your coins on the drum, they will tell you when you're on the bum. But you'll lead by and by in that glorious land in the sky. Way up high, work and pray, live on here. You'll get high in the sky when you die. That's the lie. Holy rollers and jumpers come out, and they preach and they jump and they shout. Give your If you work hard throughout day and night, we'll try to get something good in this life. You're a sinner and a bad one, they tell. And when you die, you will go straight to hell.
Straight to hell!
But you'll leave by and by, in that glorious land in the sky. Where high, work and pray, live on hay, high in the sky when you die.
That's the life!
Working folks of all countries unite. Side by side we for freedom shall fight. When this world and its wealth we've gained, so the grafters will sing this refrain. You will eat by and by, when you learn how to cook and how to fry. Bake a pie, chop some wood, it'll do you good, and you'll eat in that sweet by and by. That's no lie.
I hear these jokers, the powder gangers, are running amok all up and down I-15 from Sloan to Prim, extorting folks, blowing them up with dynamite. I'm all for abolishing the prisons and sticking one to the NCR. I mean, everyone from the most noble merchant to the most despicable fiend has had enough of their laws and their jails. But you can't just go attacking folks willy-nilly. Let's remember what we're really fighting for. Here's a few tunes about just that.
I see struggles all around me, I see hope and I see rage. I see people come together and I try to write them onto these pages. My days are filled with dreams of the new world that can be grown, of the steps that must be taken, the seeds that must be sown. So these songs reflect my vision and these songs reflect my dreams. When I play them, I hope that someone can relate to what I sing. Maybe we'll sing together, not giving up until the end. We're not backing down or leaving behind another one of our friends. And we'll fight together to break free of these chains that keep us locked in this culture. You know we won't be free until all of us see the light of day. On this day we'll wake up, see the things that we have made, communal systems in which we work together, and relationships based on mutual aid. No slaves, no masters, no borders oppressing anyone. We'll decide for ourselves how we want to live. We'll appreciate each other and what we've done, but before we see a new world, there's work that we must do. We need to build but also break down many of the things that are deep inside me and you. Fight the privilege, fight the prejudice, tear the hierarchies down. When we're all on an even playing field, then we'll tear this fucking system down. Maybe we'll sing together, not giving up until the end. We're not backing down or leaving behind another one of our friends. And we'll fight together to break free of these chains that keep us locked in this culture. You know we won't be free until all of us see the light of day.
Well, kill cops for my friend named Morgan and every single cop that resides in Oregon. Kill cops for my mother and my brother from Oregon and you and me, living a life of prosperity. Kill cops for my friends back home for police brutality is all they know. No, kill cops for my mother and my brother from Oregon, my friends and you and me. Now give me your charity. Kill cops, so won't you kill cops, kill one for my mother and one for my brother. Kill cops, so won't you kill cops, kill one for you and me. Living in harmony, living a life of prosperity. and fuck authority.
Already found they called, diggers came to show the people's will, they defined the landlords, they defined the laws. They were the citizens, we came and closed in. We come in peace, they said, to dig and to sow. We come to work the land, we come in out to make a wish and so they said, divided, we will make it whole. So it will be a common church and we will roll. Property, we do this today. No man has any right to buy and sell the earth. A private game by sometimes murder. They took the land. Now everywhere the walls spring up in their command. They make the laws to chain us well. The living down the land to bring heaven or they come us into hell. We will not worship the God they serve. The God of greed and peace for rich, for poor and starved. We work, we together, we need no swords. We will not bow to the masters or pay rent to the lords. We are free men, so we are poor. You diggers will stand up, the book stand up now. To wipe out the biggest flames, tear down their cottages, destroy their corn. All merchants burst, but still the vision lives on. You poor take courage, you rich take care. This is what made a common treasury for everyone to share on thinking moment of people one. We come in peace, but the orders came to cut them down.
I don't want your war, and I don't want your pride, and I don't want your cross, and I don't want your flag, and I don't want your business and trade and unwavering faith and the claim that you need to get yours. Above all else, I just want you. I want to see through, straight through to you. And I don't want your guns, and I don't want your markets, and I don't want your ists and your isms to be sold and your prisons to be filled and your free thought to be killed. I want you. And the things that you do, and the people that you love, and the things that you fear, in your eyes, and your mouth, and your nose, and your ears, I want you. Want to hear the stories that you tell and the
things that you yell when you're drunk with your friends and the night never ends, and your thoughts of the stars, of these trees, of these cars, of these animals dancing around us. And that person that you've had your eye on for some time, what do they do to your heart when they see you and they smile? And what happened when you were a child? How did it feel to grow up where you did? And when did you notice the first time you were no longer a kid?
Cops, bosses, or politicians. Some call that anarchism, I call it having a fucking heart that beats. I do believe in freedom and never giving up. Call my methods madness or call them luck. I do what I got to feel able to breathe. And if you quit your job, well, you can do a little breathing with me. A punk rock song won't ever change the world, but I can tell you about a couple that changed me. So tonight, we're gonna fuck shit up. Tonight, we're gonna fuck shit up. Tonight, we're gonna fuck shit up. So sing with me now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Punk rock song won't ever change the world, but I can tell you about a couple that changed me. So tonight, we're gonna fuck shit up. Tonight, we're gonna fuck shit up. Tonight, we're gonna fuck shit up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wanna know? Wanna know?
1, 2, 1, 2, Scooby-Doo. I got fucked.
I got fucked, proper fucked by the long dick of the law.
Now I'm stuck.
Now I'm stuck,
Fucking stuck.
fucking stuck where I don't belong.
Got places to be and old friends to see. I don't need to be here just wasting away. The judge don't give two shits about you and me. They want what they always want.
Your fucking money.
Things are never gonna change. It will always be the same. Cause they get away with anything they want. And I'm so fucking tired of all those fucking liars. Running every town, every town, every town. He comes and he goes and he waysides above, but that doesn't fucking matter to me. They killed my best friend and they try to make amends. I said we cut them all down in the street. do to us, we can't get away with much. They change the story every time. Can't you see that that's a fucking crime? That's a fucking crime. That's a fucking crime. That's a fucking crime. Things are never gonna change. They will always be the same, cause they get away with anything they want. And I'm so sick and tired of all those fucking liars running every town, every town, every town, every town. I don't know if I've got it in me to play this next song with a broken heart, a sunburned face, and my fingertips all cut up. I was in the park alone, singing about longing a home, but that won't do me any good, and everyone knows that. So but I don't need much, just some food that is in need. And I'm not asking a whole lot, a little change so I don't get a parking fee, and maybe a wonderful girl who won't screw me in the end, and a one-way ticket out west. Well, these assholes never stop trying to keep me down. But then I meet some homeless people who share dreams of leaving this town. And these cops never stop trying to get me to leave. But that's alright, cause everyone knows musicians are cooler than the police. But I don't need much, just some food that is in need. And I'm not asking a whole lot, a little change so I don't get a parking fee, and maybe a wonderful girl who won't screw me in the end, and a one-way ticket out west. I don't need much, just some food that isn't meat. And I'm not asking a whole lot, a little change so I don't get a parking fee, and maybe a wonderful girl who won't screw me in the end, and a one-way ticket out west, and a one-way ticket out west.
I was walking down Highway 95 by the El Dorado substation the other day, and I saw these two dudes busking on the side of the road. I'm so glad I had my recording equipment with me. This stuff is as underground as it gets.
Lived in a place called Bosky, and I had a little girl in a holler tree. Said, little girl, let's play Dusty. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. She said it's hard for me, Dusty. How one little boy got so ugly. Yes, my little girlie, that baby. But there ain't nobody that can sing like me. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. There ain't nobody that can sing like me.
Walk down by the Buckeye Creek to see the frog in the goggle eye bay. To hear that west wind whistling in the east. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Oh, little girlie, will you let me see? Way over yonder where the wind blows free. Nobody can sit on a hollow tree. And there ain't nobody that can sing like me. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Mama cut a switch from the cherry tree and laid it on to she and me. Stung lots worse than a hive of bees. But there ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Now I have walked a long, long ways, and I still spend my Tanglewood days. I've let life girly since then to stray. Saying ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. There ain't nobody that can sing like me. Another night, I'm coming home without a shred of faith in anybody, except in myself, and even there I Well, little did I know at the end of this road, the only way out was through a broken door. Take your cards as they come, let your chips fall. This life is a gamble, so heed the last call. Find myself again at the foot of this bed. Visions of demons danced around in my head. The ugly truth is I'm not dead, we're just dying. Blood, it'll break your day. Unwind my mind, claw at my face, and help me end this human race. No answer, no reason. No season! No answer! No reason! No earthling! No season! But I can see that my eyes at night helplessly robbed of their blood. But a break, no end is in sight, for no answer, no earthling, no season to die.
We don't have the trains running out here just yet, but here's a few songs about riding the rails I bought off a traveling merchant who came down out of Oregon to hawk their wares in West Side, only here on Followers Riot Folk Radio.
Traveling out of money. Casey got the handle right to the pearly gates. Said Casey Jones got a full VSP plate. Well, you're just a man from Peter. Our musicians will strike. You can get a job scabbing anytime you like. Casey Jones got a job in heaven. Casey Jones, you're my fine. Casey Jones, scabbing on the angels. It's like you can't do it on the SP line. Now the angels got together and they said it wasn't fair. But Casey Jones was around scabbing everywhere. In Angel Union number 23 they were there. And he brought the fire Casey down the golden stairs. Casey Jones, what the hell is flying? Casey Jones, the devil so fine. Casey Jones, you finish up a stuff for what you get for scabbing on the SP line.
Roll into town, and it's not long before we start to dig for all the bones and buried stories beneath the golden streets. 'Cause I can never shake the feeling that they're trying to pull one over on you and me. Creep into town, and it's not long before we start to roam. Seek out the patches on the punks, maybe a band I know. I'll bet you in 5 minutes time we find that we know all the same people, places, and roads. And it's not long before I start to feel like somehow I could never leave home. Across this country, it's not long before I start to feel like the time's become a crime to spend on phones and wheels. It makes me wonder why we rebels make a holiday of every single meal. And when we find amazing places, cheap burritos, magic spices, it's like, hey, wish you were here. Poison River, got a paddle, and I'll never live without you. Without you. So I collect these crumpled beer stained flyers, 7 inches photographs, all Euro letters that remind me to look down and back. And I realize our romance has its roots in one subhuman patch. So when I'm feeling like it's time for bed, the game is done. It's all been raided, jailed, and busted, and the weasels won. I find a batch of kids that think it's things I never thought when I was young. The songs of weapons, defense against the dying, use it anytime you feel. Every story's been spun. Poison River, not a paddle, and I'll never think without ya. Poison River, got a paddle, and I'll never live without ya, live without ya. No, I'll never live without ya. La da da da, la da da da. Poison River, got a paddle, and I'll never live without ya.
This is the only station bringing you the newest sounds of the Followers Folk Collective and all kinds of traveling music from the Colorado River to the coast. You're listening to Followers Riot Folk Radio.
said words.
The ladies fair, who ride the skies above us, welcome to swing their whip, to lash the back of all the painted gentry who have on roads black. You fly across the river, where you cross the river. You fly across the river, where you cross the river. And then together, this empty cup will drinking from.
With the freedom.
Yes, we are peace. We are not peace of burden. If we are wolves and climbing mountains, so ride alone. Go ride with many others. Just ride away as fast as you can.
I hoarded all the fruits and all the vegetables and grains. I kept them for myself, but made a price that you could pay. And from this early pattern, a structure to become. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. I hired you to work for me so you could buy my food. Created an economy that barely gave a clue. That you did all the labor, but I got all the funds. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. I built a giant fortress where my family could reside. I filled your workers up with myths of patriotic pride. I filled my life with luxury and politics and fun. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. I sent the children off to schools to be taught and trained in the roles that benefit and keep the system maintained. I kept them from their history and slowly made them dumb. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. I launched a million wars in the name of private greed. Killed off all the natives from the mountains to the sea. I murdered them with slavery and smallpox and guns. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. I built with brick a place for those who wouldn't play my game, who refused to fight my wars for me or papers to my name. I built a giant prison wall so people couldn't run. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. I gave some of you back some freedom with my silly Bill of Rights. Used all the proper language so you wouldn't rise to fight. I fooled you all with imagery, now look what I've become. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. Yes, I fought long and hard to secure my place on top. With bombs and tanks and crack cocaine and violence from the cops. I kept you apathetic and this is how I've won. And that's about the only thing that governments have done. Yeah, that's about the only thing that governments have done.
Come labor, get ready to dance for your bread. My son, I was once where you stand. There's a beast with insatiable hunger. Its minions need crafters and skilled working hands. Needs a fortress high in the hilltops. And we are the great chosen crew. But I am a lowly carpenter, so what have I power to do? Oh, misery, call us to rise up at dawn, to turn way as fast as we can. We may be the mortar that cradles the brick, but I am just one grain of sand. And don't tell me of tossing the wrenches. It only brings pleasure and pain. And we are all lowly carpenters, so where we're taken is where we'll remain. And the master shall govern with unbroken backs. Look down from the top of the hills. You can cry through the night just as much as you like. There will always be towers to build. I could have been more than some stone-dragging vessel. I could be more than their wood-cutting slave. But we are all lowly carpenters, so what have we power to change? And if you can't take no more, then get out of the way, for we've got a day to get through. We wire their castles, their prisons and banks, know their mansions from cellar to roof. We've got hammers and wrenches and chisels. We could destroy any great wall we come through. But I am a lowly carpenter, so what have I power to do?
They say you own this company. You're never here as far as anyone can see. But it seems to fall apart without me, the fifth of the unessential employee. Get in the pit till your back breaks. Get in the pit, no more mistakes. Get in the pit, arthritis aches. Get in the pit, you have what it takes. Off the clock, my time is mine. Get to the bar and get in the line. I'm dead inside, but otherwise I'm fine. My friend's band played a show tonight. Arm swing head low, breath getting weaker. Marching skips up to the blast of the speaker. You wouldn't understand it, but I wish you could be here. But I don't think you can 5 minutes either. Get in the bed, run back and left. Get in the bed, brow beats with sweat. Get in the bed till you're out of breath. Get in the bed. Brow beats with sweat. Get in the bed, you're out of breath. Get in the bed.
Climb the grease trap!
A great group of folks passed through the other day. This was recorded live in studio. If you're going to be around Baker, you can catch them playing at the old church behind Mad Roman Cafe. Give this a listen.
Well,
need your booze, and if you don't feed me, I might eat you. Oh, I'm so thirsty, give me a drink. Give me a drink before I puke in the sink. I need your whiskey and I need your drugs, but most of all, I need that love. It's the hungry, hungry hobos. Hot, hot hobo casserole. It's the rice and the beans and the dinner rolls. It's the hungry, hungry hobos. It's the starving, starving vagabonds. Trade you $1 for a song, or a meal, or a big fat bong. It's the hungry, hungry hobo vagabond. Give me a sandwich, give me a pie. Give me leftovers or I'm gonna die. We wanna eat, but we have no money. Give us apples and bananas covered in honey. Well, we looked through the alleys and the dumpsters too, but we couldn't find nothing, so we're asking you, please, please, won't you help us? Don't even have enough money to ride the magic school bus. Well, our stomachs are empty, but our heads are full. Give us some money or pay the toll. We are the hungry, hungry hobos. It's the hungry, hungry hobos. Hot, hot hobo casserole. It's the rice and the beans and the dinner rolls. It's the hungry, hungry hobos. It's starving, starving vagabonds. Trade you $1 for a slum, for a bottle or a big fat bong. It's the hungry, hungry hobo vagabonds. It's the hungry, hungry hobo vagabonds. And that was our hungry, hungry song.
Followers, Riot Folk Radio is kept advertising free thanks to donations from our wonderful listeners just like you. This one's for you. Thank you.
Well, all I ever do is hurt people, and it's true that I'm an evil, scheming demon sent from hell to fuck with you. Avoid me like the plague, turn your back and walk away. It's the kindest thing that I can say. And I don't like having fun, and I am boring, I'm not the one. You are the picture perfect princess, and all I am's a stupid cunt. Oh, you deserve to be somewhat perfect equally, and that somebody it ain't me. Well, I'm bitter and blue, and I'll kill the mood, and I will rip your heart out from your chest, and I'll leave you forsaken and alone, where all the evil creatures roam, and not a plant nor flower will grow, where not a plant nor flower will grow.
Of the old and the weak, and the dreads that will cover us given any time. Stranded at the tournament, soaking up blood, nourished by the black art of the palace floor, charging up the hill into machine gun with a plumed helmet and a broken sword. And the ice sellotape, cordoned off lace. We were just conscripts, forced to wield arms, lining up the pit with pointed sticks, trapping men downhill into the pit. And the ice, sewage ice, it's selling like hotcakes and it tastes fine. Beast of cartilage makes his call, a carrion smell in the foreman's yard, climbing up the dig site just the sun. Absolute Halliwell on the phone for you.
There'll be no savior today. There is no one to come to our aid. That was never wrong way to say. The one who was our race. For us there is no sanctity. For us there is only the set right to live. Silence and peace in the Jesuit sky. Wasted and certainly will live our life.
We
up my guitar and I try to write a song, I think of what my mentor used to say. Who fucking gives a rat's ass, Steve? Just write a love song. 'Cause they'll keep your belly full and your wallet lined. Don't bother these nice people with your sad sack songs. If you ask me, I think they're just a waste of time. Inspiration is the best friend of my sorrow. And sorrow is the best friend of my drink. Well, I want to look myself in the eye tomorrow, but I'm too worried about what other folks will think. Who fucking gives a rat's ass, Steve? Just write a love song. See a counselor if you need to ease your troubled mind. And could you please sit over there? I don't want you crying in my ear. Do you want some cheese with all that wine? There's a song that I keep trying to sing to no one, but I'm afraid that it's too short or it's too long. And to add to all the things that I'm afraid of, the devil stopped sending me his songs. And the troubles in my heart need to get let out. The troubles in my heart need to escape. And I never liked writing poetry, and I never liked doing pottery. God knows that I never learned to paint. So every now and then I'll sing a sad song, 'cause it keeps my spirit light, my conscience clean. And if you don't care to hear it, I don't mind if you go out for some air. 'Cause I'm happy that you're happier than me. I'm happy that you're happier than me. I'm happy that you're happier than me.
Make sure to test your chems, folks. Sometimes they're so toxic, you might as well be shooting them up in the middle of Camp Searchlight. Or hell, the Devil's Throat. Keep some fixer on you, and stay safe out there.
I got sober like a man drowning, like a fish breathing, like Dracula sunbathing, in a place where the ground itself will stab you, the land itself will cut you, it will kill you if it's able. I arrived so certain I was ready, but nowadays I think there is no hurry to return to the anarchism of the worms, without God or master there, 6 feet underneath the earth. The anarchy of dirt. I keep living like a crosswire, like sabotage, like a lock loose shut. The ones like us
seek each other like a brick finds glass, like a fascist meets a grave, like sharks to blood. We gather what we can of shattered selves and face each other. I'll let the darkness speak for me when my bones won't listen, till I return to the anarchism of the worms, without God or master there, 6 feet underneath the earth. The anarchy of dirt. I sleep at night like a flaming tire, like city traffic blocked, like bottles at police. I wake up and tell myself, live like you mean it. I'm not sure the stakes I play, but they're worth everything to me. And I know that you're always tired, comrade. Just hold on a bit longer, and I promise that we'll sleep when we return to the communism of the worms, without God or master there, 6 feet underneath the earth. The commune of the dirt. The commune of the dirt. So I dip this pen in arsenic and write a song for every president that won't ever get shot in the face. So I wrap these strings in plastic explosives. I head down to the courthouse with one chord. I level the place, but oh, haven't anybody learned? Don't ever trust a man who plays guitar. The day I rob a bank, the first day I'm not lying to you or me about what I believe. So I die, then let my gravestone read, rest in peace, funk, 'cause no pulse is no excuse not to dance. If I live, then let my heart be like a beating picket line. I'd sooner see a corpse than see a scab. Oh, but haven't anybody learned? The last to make the moves, they're the first to say the words. The day I rob a bank's the first day of my life as an honest man. An honest man. The day I go to jail trying to rob a bank. The day I finally get what I deserve.
Freeway signs that I hid behind, I had no idea what I was missing. Wichita, talk your heart out, and you know that I will listen. Every year that passes feels like just a couple days. You were passed out on the tracks when I had thought I heard the train. And so I carried you through the thick and thin. We were thick as thieves and we were close as kin. Coffee, nicotine pumped through our veins. As you start to cry, I try to explain. We were in the trench and our clothes were drenched. I could feel the bad news coming to the West Coast. I got 40 ounces asking me what do you miss the most. And I feel so fucking selfish while I'm asking you these things. If we could make it out to Oakland, maybe drown these rotten dreams. But I've got no excuse, nothing to blame for the horrid thoughts in this wretched brain. Nothing makes no sense, so I speak my mind, haven't moved on yet. But God, I'm trying. And I was just wondering if your sister was alive. What do you think she'd look like in high school? When you said, come on in, the water's fine, I whispered, I don't wanna hurt you. And right now I can't help but ask you, do the dead grow older too? As much as I loved being 10 years old, I like to think they do. And nothing makes me crushed like that Greyhound bus reading bright yellow Wichita. I want to go back down to the pitcher's mound where the midnight oil burned. You told me to grow up while I was throwing up in the Del Mar bathroom stall. It's hard to make amends when your best friend stopped returning all your calls. And when you place your hands on either side of my meager frame where the fleas reside, with the panicked look on my pallid face, I climbed through the thorns and thistles, couldn't see shit, so ungrateful, thinking to myself, this isn't happening. And I was just wondering if your sister was alive. What do you think she'd look like in high school? When you said, come on in, the water's fine, I whispered, I don't wanna hurt you. And right now I can't help but ask you, do the dead grow older too? As much as I loved being 10 years old, I like to think they do.
This next band came down through Zion to play a gig at Jacobstown, and that's not even the craziest part. This is one of the few ghoul artists that we have recordings of. It's so awesome to get some Abomination representation. Shoot, am I allowed to say that? It's a really special treat. I'm so stoked that I was able to get my hands on a holotape of some of their songs. Enjoy.
happen when you die. One, two, three, four! Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll ride away. In the ground becoming fertilizer, I'll ride away. I'll ride away, oh glory, I'll ride away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll ride away. When my body to the ground returns, I'll ride away. We could chase the meal for the worms, I'll ride away. I'll ride away, oh glory, I'll ride away. Every morning I awake thinking this will be the day, I'll ride away. Well, I've been thinking a lot about nowhere, nowhere is where I wanna be. Nowhere is special and nowhere has everything that anyone could ever need. As long as nowhere is warm and sunny and nowhere no run on dirty money, I'll pack my bag and I'll head for nowhere so long as nowhere is free. Well, I got friends who dive in the dumpsters and make art in the alleyways. And all my friends are headed for nowhere, hitching or hopping trains. And nowhere the rivers are clean, nowhere the people aren't mean. If folks in nowhere love my friends, well, nowhere's where we're gonna stay. The girl I love, she looked for nowhere with a needle and a $20 pack. And I know we'll end up there together even if we're taking slightly different paths. Nowhere makes me hold my breath like nowhere. It scares me to death. When one by one we go off to nowhere, going and we're never coming back. Well, I've been thinking a lot about nowhere. Nowhere's where I wanna be. I'll pack my bag and I'll head for nowhere so long as nowhere is free.
The people on the Strip are always claiming that the Strip has the best music scene in the Mojave. But for my caps, the freshest, most experimental stuff is coming out of Freeside. You can keep that old world crap they play at the tops. I'd much rather hear the new stuff they're playing at the Atomic Wrangler or, hell, even the King's Hideout.
The silent, the severed, the path of raven. The silent, the severed, the path of raven. The silent, the severed, the path of
underneath the earth, underneath an awful banner, and golden trumpets. They ran like clockwork mules in a time of plague, in a time of war, underneath an awful banner. I want something much more different, not these factories of prison. I wish that the earth was green again. I wish I had a gun in my hand. Someday I will come back in from the cold. Someday I will come back in from the cold. Someday I will come back in from the cold. And shatter all this industry. The poison landscape, defiled by the factory pipe, the sickened land, the sickened sky, underneath an awful banner, cold as us flying. From the top of the pyramid, the government dogs, the government smith, underneath an awful banner. I want something much more different, not these factories of prison. I wish that the earth was green again. I wish I had a gun in my hand. Someday I will come back in from the cold. Someday I will come back in from the cold. Someday I will come back in from the cold. Yes, shatter, shatter the street. Someday I will come back in from the cold. Someday I will come back in from the cold. A gas can, a gas can, a gas can, get the timer. A gas can, a gas can, a gas can, get the timer. 1, 2, 3, I hate drugs, alcohol, tobacco, they are drugs, and I don't really hate drugs, I just hate when people do them a lot. I hate people, especially people that you don't really hate, but they do things that make you want to hate them. And hate music, well not really music, it's just shitty music. I hate contradictions, and I'm making one right now, and I hate myself, well not really. And I think I just don't know what I'm thinking. I hate God, well not really, actually I do, because God doesn't exist, you're just too scared to admit that's true. I hate happiness, well not really, I hate happiness when I'm pissed. And I hate singing this, I hate music, well not really music, just shitty music. I hate contradictions, and I'm making one right now. And I hate myself, well not really. And I think you just don't know what I'm thinking. Except I hate me, and I hate you. I hate this job, I hate this school, but I don't really hate anyone but me.
I'll give you I love yous, laced with infinities. I'll give you I hate yous, laced with obscenities. I'll give you your fix, laced with cough medicine. When you are sick, I'll give you your medicine. Ooh. Greet me on the street, and I'll smile at you. Greet me on the street, but I'll fucking stab you, 'cause the only rape whistle I need is the sound of that bastard screaming and bleeding. Ooh. makes me bitchy. I tell these thoughts no, but they keep insisting. When I go to bed, the moon says good night, dear. When I go to bed, I'm cowering in fear, 'cause the night's manifesting to me all of the things that make this world ugly. My tingly wrists, my negative mindset is dead on the floor. But why I did forget, 'cause the only strong image I see inside of that bastard is screaming and bleeding.
This next group is a bunch of ex-drug runners out of Red Rock Canyon. They're still wearing their leathers, but they traded in their Jet and Psycho for guitars and a drum set. Check this out.
Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Rest upon your laurels, glad you found your peace. But farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Rapping at the chapel door, sweeping up an enemy's floor. Do not touch or make a sound, keep your eyes upon the ground. I read your countless volumes, shun your many sins, but I cannot find salvation in the rattling of your tins. I wish good to your children and their own children too, but your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. So, farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Rest upon your laurels, glad you found your peace. But farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. A flag is waved, a bomb is thrown, so many names and dates to know. Books upon the books are stacked to get something so simple back. We're talking revolution, but spirals not the spins, where you fall down dizzy and forget where to begin. I wish good to your children and their own children too, but your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. Suiting you. Turn your blessings into weapons and hold them before your chest. To you and all your comrades, I only wish the best. We may not meet again, for we are treading separate trails, but I'll cast off and throw you on seas or roads or rails. From chapels to the armies, magician to the knave, you either blaze your own trail or you're digging your own grave. I wish good to your children and their own children too, but your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. Said your armor will not fit me. Your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. Your armor will not fit me. Your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. So farewell, good fellows. Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Farewell, good fellows. Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Not for me.
Come, little boy, with your slingshot and horn, disintegrate fire to swallow. Swallow the corn, till the do it to you as I did it. I did it to sheep, sing a song of resistance so that I might softly sleep.
Children play with matches, start a fire. Children play with matches, start a fire. Don't ever do what you're told, the old are just old. Children play with matches, start a fire. Children play with fire, tend to blaze. Children play with fire, tend to blaze. You know where he keeps his drinks and lots of poisons under the sink. Children play with fire, tend to blaze. While the world is dry and brittle and dead, it'll go up in a flash if we mix it all together. Oh, what a colorful blast on the shout when spoken to. Curse your way through church and school and mess around with father's power tools. Only shout when spoken to. Curse your way through church and school and mess around with father's power tools. Our children play beyond the keep out signs. Children play beyond the keep out signs. And if the owner send you home, it's bottles, rocks, and stones. Children play beyond the keep out signs. How the world is dry and brittle and dead, it'll go up in a flash if we mix it all together. Oh, what a colorful blast! Only shout when spoken to. Curse your way through church and school and mess around with father's power tools. He'll never use. Only shout when spoken to. Curse your way through church and school and mess around with father's power tools. Children lead us to the lake of fire. Fire! Children lead us to the lake of fire. Fire! And as we drive down into the flames, Mary, I'll let you hold the reins. Children lead us to the lake of fire. Our children play with matches, start a fire. Children play with matches, start a fire. Just a little gasoline and watch the people scream. Oh, children play with matches. Children play with matches. Children play with matches, start a fire.
lost in foreign wars. Wrap me up in a flag and let the bombs fall where they may. Tell me the puzzle hole and give it to the pilgrim without a soul. Sell it to the miner who can afford his coal and made history factory never close. Never close, never close. Ha! You can build an army of this rebel yet. You can make a nation from the ashes of the dead. Tell them a story, God, blood, and glory. Brew up an enemy, they're coming to steal your bread. And let the bombs fall where they may. On faces I don't see, with names I cannot say. But just the storyteller with my boat. I, pilgrim, was sold a golden soul. Stole the soul, stole their soul. Like a fire, like an answer to a prayer, like a beacon in the blackness, solace from the racket, take your shears to the briars, kill the chaos, make it clear. Tell me why the buildings fall and everybody dies. I have so many questions, just tell me where to sign and I'll take up arms and lock all the doors and tell them a story about the good guys of the war, of the war. Bombs rain from our parade and fall where they may.
I was heading out of Red Rock Canyon the other day when I was beset upon by a bunch of fiends. I thought for sure they'd steal all my stuff and leave me for dead on the side of the road. But when they saw that all I had was some recording equipment, they invited me into their vault to record some of their local bands, and their sound blew me away. Have a listen.
I got my 40 ounce and a system to overthrow. Know what to worry about and know where to go. I traded in my hope for a hangover and a headache. I'm contemplating robe, but can't I not that great? But who needs love? Not me. Who needs friends? I got me. Who needs drugs? Me! Who needs sex? I got me! I got my 20 ounce and front row seats to the parking lot. I'm on the corner now, watching them make out a lot. I trade in all my pain for all your priceless pillow talk, but I'm not too old enough, and I think I care too much. But who needs love? Not me! Who needs friends? I got me! Who needs beer? Me! Who needs sex? I got me!
your colon, they could have you drawn and quartered, you could be decapitated, they could slice your kidney slowly with a rusty carrot peeler. So be happy, they're only kicking your shins. They could slowly smash your eyeballs, they could rip out your fingers, they could pry apart your asshole, insert pins through your pussy, they could gradually kill you with rat poison in your tea. So be happy, they're only kicking your shins. You know the world is filled with genocide and famine and disease, and it's not like we're all existing just to fill your needs. Yeah, life is filled with travesties and everlasting pain. It's all a huge catastrophe, and none of us complain. 'Cause while the world is burning, we're safe in our routine. Keep moving and consuming till we don't know what we mean. So if existential crisis and uncaring's got you down, if you feel small and helpless as you walk around your town, if everyone just spits your way or tells you what to do, just suck it up and remind yourself that nothing was put here for you. Nothing was put here for you. Once upon a land in a far, far away was a turbulent and terrifying problem when the multiplying many people dying out of hate and greed. Many ecosystems sucking dry the marrow bleed. Creatures eating people on the sides of stores and shops. Hydro-mutant poison seeping out of food and mops. Weapons thrown in bundles, killing thousands as they fall. And no one knew just what to do. There seemed no hope at all. Until one brave soul stood up and pointed fingers at everyone else. Said the problem with the world is the way you people are. And you, and you, and you've gone too far. So come on everybody and be just like me, righteous and indignant until we all are free. Righteous indignation, righteous indignation, righteous indignation, save the world. Righteous indignation, righteous indignation, righteous indignation, save the world. And within days the one had grown to 704, and within days the one had grown to 2,000 more. And soon the streets were filled with yelling, angry, holding signs. They fought the cops and pulled no stops and marched for righteous war. What a sight to see the growing mobs of righteous folk, like Robert E. Lee and Richard Gere and Sharon James K. Polk. They yelled, yes, we're right, and no, you're wrong, and you should be like us. And soon the entire world was one big righteous, indignant fight. Because one brave soul stood up and pointed fingers at everyone else. Said the problem with the world is the way you people are. And you, and you, and you've gone too far. So come on everybody and be just like me, righteous and indignant until we all are free. Righteous indignation, righteous indignation, righteous indignation, save the world. Righteous indignation, righteous indignation, righteous indignation, save the world. righteous indignation, save the world. Righteous indignation, righteous indignation, righteous indignation, save the world.
Myself, I apologize, but I've been caught too many times. I'm running out of place to hide. Some call me traitor, not here to save you. Think I'll just stay here and no one's home. I've got to have the guns with weapons drawn, changed up and over security cameras, and in the tail lights, little rebellions. In darkness, I'm crouching, past and I'm scouting. Sadie's laughing, my glory approaches.
I'll make confession you see my behind.
Harry Roberts told me right. Brandish the moment, hide in the open, keep me on focus and fight like it's hopeless.
That's the thing! Burn them out!
Oh, fragments. Meekly pleading for forgiveness and second wish like dirty dishes. Why can't we avoid the minutes, faces, bruises, and stitches? I went and gave it all I had, but not enough to fight the hand. Tell me I'm doing what I can. Out on my own, some call it a breakdown. On the run from the ones running the show. Overly concerned for their crouching and born. Can't ignore the scars monsters made no born. Not saying a prayer, not got the hope. It's not enough to free my throat. No, the secret is go. Get up and just go. Crawl out of your hole. We can still get through this. Smoke.
A buddy of mine was busking in Freeside across the street from this guy. I think his name was like Rat Race or something like that. Anyway, the point of the story is, how are you supposed to make any money playing music when the guy on the other side of the street's only asking for one measly cap?
I am dead, and this is well. The devil laughs, but he's stuck down here as well. It's all a joke, it's all a sham. We are the damned, we are the damned, we are the damned. I am dead, and this is hell. No matter what lies I tell myself, it's a long, long con, it's all a scam. We are the damned.
in the great by and by, where the dead they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Seattle to Spokane, Missoula to Butte, the spare changes story so boring and true. Now the world ain't so lonesome without you around. Hey, where can you camp where you can't hear a sound? Ain't no heaven and hell in the great by and by, where the dead they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Oh, the stories we'll tell on a lasting long ride, where the dead they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Now the God's gone and the devil's in a hole. His aces, straight flushes with Johnny and Joe. No masters, no yard bulls to chase a boy down. He's gone to where the bums go when they're run out of town. Ain't no heaven and hell in the great by and by, where the dead they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Say so long to the rails, from the sage to the pine, while the dead they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Oh, the stories we'll tell on a lasting long ride, where the dead they are laughing, singing and spilling their wine. Where do you come from and where did you go?
One shot to wake, one shot so I don't shake. Oh, have I done? One shot to kiss, oh, in my emptiness. Oh, have I done? Come here, honey, I spent all money on a good night on the town. I've been stinking and drinking, but now I'm thinking of coming down. One shot to wake, one shot so I don't shake. Oh, have I done? so I ain't ill. Oh, have I done? One shot to cure, one shot 'cause I ain't sure. Oh, have I done? Oh, I spent every dime, drank every drop, even gambled my shoes. Well, if wind was loose and life were truth, I'd still be drunk and you'd be blue. One shot to wake, one shot so I don't shake. Oh, have I done? Come in, dear, I can't see clear and I don't understand. It was Christmas on the island and now it's New Year's on the Rio Grande. One shot to wake, one shot so I don't shake. Oh, have I done?
This is Followers Riot Folk Radio with a public service announcement. I want to remind you to stay safe out there, folks. Keep an eye out for red flags on the horizon. I was supposed to pick up a bunch of holotapes from a buddy of mine out in Nipton. I didn't think those skirt-wearing fascists would come so far west, but I barely made it out of there alive. I hope my buddy's okay. I haven't heard from him since.
To delete the process running my life. Oh, this bus is to sharpen the knife. Cut the rope that binds our legs. Separate the kings from their own heads. It is time to spit out the air. Wash the dried blood from our hair. Stitch one another back together. What care we for the wind and weather? Don't say a prayer, don't cast your vote. Keep the predator's hands from around your throat. Sack through the tendons, throw down the yoke. Turn off the gas before we choke.
I was born a bitter old man who got his heart broken in Catalonia in 1936. Things hadn't felt right since. So I gave up on life before I arrived. I knew this place wasn't safe for anyone but fascists and Republicans and their apologists. But I swear to God I'm gonna die, full of naive optimism, a teenager's heartbreaking conviction that things could be different. Oh yeah, things are gonna be real different when we're finished around here. I always wanted to die young. I always wanted to die young. I always wanted to die young. Now I feel younger every day, and I just hope I die younger than I am. I can hear you from a dozen states away, shivering through a dope sick morning of no money left and nothing else to steal. And Lord only knows that I've had my share, 'cause hell, there were years when I was ready to die, but it's only been recently that I've been willing to live. I swear to God I didn't plan for things to end up this way. I had a teenager's conviction that I would be different. Oh yeah, I was gonna be real
medicine, but I can't promise that I'll bark from it. I'd still kill a man for a cigarette, with friends like you who need homicide. So this song goes out to all our homies locked down. Come on back now, we need you around. That judge, he doesn't know what he's done. Now judges never know the things they do. How could they?
Trivial bullshit, same face, a different name. Recycle conversations, stare at the same four walls until the paint chips away. Well, I'm a blind man, searching for color in a world that's so long been gray. I'm a deaf man, chasing the echo of a song that's already been played. If I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, don't take nothing for granted, kid. You haven't seen just how bad things can get. And you never know what you got till it's gone. Never know till it's gone. Well, I could see some cinematic apology, but it wouldn't do no good. The damage is done, so now all we do is run, pretend our choices haven't killed the best in us. We'll fly a white flag and boast that everything we had never meant anything at all. When I'm not passed out, when I'm really sleeping, I'm always dreaming of you. If I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, don't take nothing for granted, kid. You haven't seen just how bad things can get. You never know what you got till it's gone. Never know till it's gone.
I've spent my life drifting to things that fall apart. As soon as it gets hard, we live without leaders, but now there's nobody to steer. Captains go down with the ship, my friend, but there's no captains here. petition we can sign in poverty, or to make no word with teeth. I know there's not enough windows on this planet to break us free, but maybe one will be just enough for some dignity. Just do the dirt and walk away, don't say shit. My mama didn't raise no snitch. If anybody asks, well then I've never heard your name. No rest for the wicked till we've crossed the state. And common decency may lead us through a prison cell. Basic goodness take us to hell. But since we'll all return to dirt, let's bring some stories for the worms. And we don't know when, but the days will come again that their cords can't hold us in. We'll stand our ground no matter how many police appear. Captains